As you know, NetWatch is an easy-to-use and affordable managed detection and response service that gives you a situational awareness picture of all things security going on your network and endpoints. We have an intrusion detection system, a host intrusion detection system for the endpoints and servers, a vulnerability scanner, and the SIEM, which we're about to talk about here. The SIEM has two levels in it. The first level is basically how you set up pointing device logs or endpoint logs to the system for correlation. That would be level 1 correlation. That all occurs on the sensor. And then when an event is found, it is sent to our cloud for an advanced level of correlation that is done over time. And it also uses all the other silos that we talked about, the IDS, the host IDS, and the vulnerability scanner for data as well. So this is your customer portal. There's an iPhone app that goes along with it. There's also all the reports you can get. There are all the great intelligence out of the alarms. There are the sensors, the endpoints, and the advanced tab. The sensors is where you actually set up and point IPs at the actual sensor. And so this is our router, our firewall, our switch, and our Wi-Fi. We just simply went in here and added a manual IP, and that's very easy to do. You can also determine what log rules you want to turn on or answer our questionnaire that it'll enable the log rules automatically for you. And we have over 100 different rule sets. There's no plugin needed like on some other platforms. And if you do not see a rule set, just let us know and we can easily create one for you. We also create rule sets for proprietary applications. There's just a little fee associated with it, but you can do that as well. And if you want to turn on logs for all the sensors, just check that there. Along with, you can also turn on the vulnerability scanner for all sensors here as well. Under endpoints, that's where you actually turn on the logs for each individual endpoint. So just turn on the log right here, and it will appear, the logs will automatically start appearing for correlation on the sensor. And you can look at these logs pre-correlation or post-correlation. Here we have a simple view and a group view under the advanced tab of the pre-correlation events. I've set up one here just to pull everything that came off our Juniper, and you can see that there's one event there. You can store and save these things as well. We've obviously have the Juniper filter stored there. You can also view these events from a pre-correlation view grouped as well. And you can see I have, let's take a look at all the syslogs from our Windows domain controller and our individual devices out there. You simply apply it here and it will start running. It'll show you all the events here in a nice group view, show you how many there are, and tell you what time the last event is. And you can drill into each one of those individually as you want to as well. For instance, if you just dive into them, you can see all the detail when they actually occurred. You can look at even more of the detail here, and you can even see all the detail that came out of the log. This looks like it came out of the Windows event log, and you can even see the raw log if you choose to. And I bet you if you pulled up that Windows server or Windows desktop that this came from, you would see that there. And you can also see all the other events, whether or not they're IDS events or HIDS events or SIEM events there as well. And so just going back here, back to the group view, we'll do one other query. Let's say we wanted to look at all the failed login events possibly that occurred out there. Let's run that. And there are a few of them, hopefully not too many. And we'll chart those. You can simply make a chart over the week if you wanted to. You can turn that chart into a pie chart if you want. And you can do a whole lot more. And again, once these events are correlated along with the IDS events, the vulnerability events, and the other sensitive events that occur on the HIDs, you will see alarms being created, and that is really the true power of the platform and the true threat intelligence that we build here. But you can report on any of this stuff pre-correlation or post-correlation. So hopefully this was a good run through for you. It's a lot deeper. I gave you the 5-minute view, and if you want a personal tour and go a lot deeper on it, just let us know and we can do that. So thank you, and hopefully you'll become a NetWatcher customer.